Did you call me?
I'm sorry. Don't look at me. I'm sorry.
of.Zenless.
the way. Surprise attack!
It's over! Fine. Proceeding as ordered.
What a pain.
Sick!
Out of the way.
Get lost! Shark Nami!
You
Behave now!
I'm scissors, you're paper.
Sick! I'm here!
That's it.
Sick! This won't hurt.
Don't mess up my nails. Take this.
Sick! I'm here! Sick! See?
Out of the way.
I'm here.
Move it.
This won't hurt much.
Jump on. Take this. Out of the way.
The pleasure's all yours.
The perfect fight.
Six. Smooth sailing. Gotcha. Counter.
Do you like it?
You asked for it.
Thanks for your business. Thank you for your patronage.
Why won't you keep your word, Proxy? Give me back my daddy!
Did you call me? Needs.
Come on!
I'm at your
What?
I shall follow your orders. I'm at your disposal.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's Community Service Program.
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual, too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Solving cases with a public security officer. It's like something out of a movie, right? Sounds kinda cool.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
And I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later. No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible.
The Assistant Public Security Officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height, weight.
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Ching-Yi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square. Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
I found a bunch of suspicious items. Pretty impressive, right? Please assess them, Ching-Yi.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Trash? So, it's all useless, huh? Guess being an officer isn't for everyone.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know. Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out 2 Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out. Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Then what are we waiting for?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now. Meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for public security community service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Qingyi, wake up!
Is that the manager I hear? Taking a little break did help me feel much better.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way.
Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Qingyi? Why the sudden... He left quite decisively.
Qingyi, what's your plan? Are we not gonna rescue Teddy now? The original Teddy, I mean.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Did something happen, Qingyi?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangbu isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
All right, Fairy, enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just want to hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah! The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already! This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different bamboo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, Manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Very. Quickly search Internet for any post that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a bamboo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Right, let's get going.
Did you need...
It's our turn, bro.
Good day.
Come on.
I'm at your
It's up.
Ready and waiting. Good day, Proxy.
Awaiting further... Ready and waiting. Soldier 11, reporting.
Touch ready for combat.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangboo indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from the public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future papers.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated. Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all. Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter...
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangboo. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a Bangboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Qingyi over there.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
Bing Bong's here! The Bangboo Boonappers strike again!
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangboo Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bangboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bangboo Boonappers now. Here, have a taste of this special Bangboo spray.
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle, are you all right?
all of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangbu. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bangbu.
Copy that.
Face the consequences. Sure. This is...
Standing by.
Roger. Roger that.
Standing by. Make it.
Flames, obey me!
Watch out!
Justice will be served.
Electro engine.
One fell swoop.
Supporting fire.
Roger. Understood.
You right-handed.
Who begin? The suspect has given up and surrendered.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. Special bamboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution? Eos!
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes? I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing?
How is Eos?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Faithin?
Agreed. But Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the holo as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync. Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all. Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy. This shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder. Please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangboo Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode, and then it's open sesame.
Reminder. There is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch. I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious...
There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Agreed. Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
I remember the passcode. It's...
Open green tea!
Master, one of your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. Suggestion: factoring in Officer Chinyi's current state and the 78.36% likelihood that she is currently overdoing it, combat should be avoided for now. The thug patrolling, he's so close that you can even see he's watching Never Overtime on his phone. The movie finally finishes, and the thug reveals a relieved smile at the protagonist's happy ending. Finally, it's time to act. Think, Master. Think.
So many bamboo. And they all need rescuing.
Please note, the following information for the sake of EOS's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting. And vital signs, this bamboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How also they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, it's completely destroyed. Why is this bamboo's face twitching like that? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the... It's completely destroyed. Let's take it...
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious avocado. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency.
I am Officer Chinyi. You're safe now, avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked? It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon. Keep a lookout. Sure.
Target acquired.
Mind your manners. Yeah.
will be served. Get out of my way!
One fell swoop.
Exact on target. Eliminating target.
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocado. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of the Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Bangboo Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy. Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Come on, Electroboo. Come on, Electroboo.
We can't let any of her...
This guy really knows how to fight.
You're at the boss finds out about this! Ouch! What? Oh, trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, you'll never make it out. Ah! The Bangboo are escaped! Why you? What do you think?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually...
It's a thug that's on a similar...
The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangboo have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched, meaning we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo convert...
That must be the boss these guys were talking about, right?
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it. Belle, the entrance is over here.
That's pretty much all. The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Out of the way. I'm in a hurry. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Zoe, can you hold on? I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
The audacity.
Wait! Fire!
Hold again.
Prepare to burn!
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind. One fell swoop. Locked on target. Ready. Eliminating target. Justice will be served. Electro engine.
One fell swoop.
Locked on target.
Justice is served.
Confirmed. Intermaneuver.
There's nowhere to run.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Chingy! Do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Three strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
Don't worry about it. Besides, he didn't really help that much, right?
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhu Yuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Become a public security officer? No, that's not for me. Besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Juyan heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that? We can't let Eos meet Jingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? I mean, Bangboo 01?
Hello.
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you. Did you call me? Meow. I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
There's a message from public security reminding us to update the digital version of our business license ASAP. Belle, you didn't just toss that message into the spam folder, did you?
No, I didn't. I was just getting ready to go now. You coming?
The nearest place is Lumina Square Precinct. If we leave now, we should make it before they close.
Juyuan, there's a new report out. Excuse me.
Please continue, Captain Zhu Yuan.
Yes, sir. The target of our operation is the Mountain Lions, a militant group that believes in brutality and is known for its involvement in violent crimes. Their leader, Razor, has pulled together a fierce crew using his strength and wit. One of the new faces we should keep a close eye on is Jane. She's played a key role in several criminal activities recently, rapidly rising through the ranks in the gang. These are the targets for this combat operation. We're planning to send a small elite squad for a surgical strike against their core forces, with the goal of crippling the Mountain Lion gang.
Captain, I have a question.
Go ahead.
The mountain lions are strong because of their armed members, but even if they're dauntless criminals, at the end of the day, they're essentially just a bunch of bandits. Surely they can't outgun public security, right? Instead of just targeting their core forces, why not go a step further and take down their headquarters altogether?
Well, because...
We can't. At least not yet. You are correct, Officer Seth. They can call themselves the Mountain Lions, but in the eyes of the law, they're just alley cats with a bit more fluff. Nothing more. And certainly nothing to fear. The thing is, they're slippery.
Slippery?
That's right. These crooks manage to get away after every crime by entering a hollow and disappearing without a trace. Our precinct has carried out several thorough raids, including systematic sweeps of the hollows they frequent. It's a real shame we couldn't find anything. Unless your report brings good news, Officer Ching-Yi.
Oh? Let me think. The report indicated that our intel officers managed to detain a member of the Mountain Lion gang at an old construction site in a hollow. Now would be an ideal chance for a surprise strike.
I see. Our precinct has invested significant time and resources in preparing for this operation. Captain Julian, you know what this means.
Yes, sir, I do.
You'll be leading this operation. Remember, we cannot afford any failures. Is that clear?
Crystal clear, sir. Codename, Operation Hooked. Let's prepare for combat!
Quickly block that! Damn it! What's Bumstead doing here?
Save the trouble and surrender! Seth, attack formation!
Roger! Out of my way!
Spotted some mountain lion goons up ahead. Let's cuff them.
I got this, Captain.
Orders received.
My turn.
Sure.
Won't let you down, Captain.
Why are we stopping on the second floor?
Looks like we need a key card to access the third floor. Let's find it.
Look at the heaps of stuff over there. They really think that's going to stop us?
Just some makeshift barricades. It's nothing. Seth?
Breaking stuff is my specialty. I'm on it.
Elite gang members up ahead. All units, stay sharp.
Interesting. We'll teach these youngsters a lesson. Keep a lookout.
I've got it covered, Chingy.
You asked for it! You're under arrest!
Let's check your map. Hold again. Huh?
You may remain silent. Captain, we didn't find the keycard on them.
Having come this far,
What do we have here?
the card must be around here somewhere.
Let's defeat it and grab the data.
Don't push it too far.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
You're under arrest.
Hands up! Locking in.
Come on.
Found it. Downloading access privileges now.
Good work. Let's take the elevator.
Captain, we got more gang members here. Allow me, Captain.
Watch your surroundings. We've got company. Watch out for an ambush.
Ready for the big showdown?
Contact, 2 o'clock.
Up there!
So she's the target we're after?
Affirmative.
We'll bring you to justice!
Oh, really? We'll see about that. Think you can handle my tricks? No restrictions! Fire at will!
You walked right into this one.
Watch this.
Round them up.
Surrender your weapon! That didn't count. Pick up the pace. Stop resisting.
Prepare to face judgment!
Show me what you've got.
You may remain silent.
Please, don't resist.
Hands up!
Damn it! These officers are no joke! We need to get out of here! Now!
You're not going anywhere.
What are you looking at? Hey, you really the best the mountain lions got? Why do you keep scurrying away like some rat? Where's your honor? Hey!
Your fighting style is way too boring. All you do is come at me. It's seriously putting me to sleep.
Listen up, you scumbag! I'm gonna beat you fair and square!
I don't believe in resorting to cheap tricks.
Oh, really? That's too bad. Cheap tricks are what I'm good at.
I told you not to wander off. Look at us now. We're completely lost. Get him!
I smell etheric matter. Be careful.
These people are only gonna slow us down. PubSec is on our tail. Don't make things difficult. Let's bail.
Hold it!
Who's there? Stay back!
Let them go! They're not a part of this!
Let him go, huh? Sure. If you take their place.
Deal.
He actually agreed? See? Told you it'd work!
It's clearing.
Stay tight and keep alert.
Captain Zhu Yuan, we found 3 civilians. They're all safe.
The mountain lions are gone. They are slippery, just like Officer Byron said.
Hold on. Where's Seth? Yes, we apprehended all the gang members at the scene, except for Jane. However, 2 citizens and Officer Seth have gone missing. There are reports that they were captured by the gang. Understood. Our team is ready and awaiting further orders.
So, what's the plan? What happens to us now that we've failed the operation? You're turning pale, so I guess this must be it then. I'll box up my desk and return my gear. Oh, is it okay if I take my welcome mug?
Huh? Hold on, Jingyi. It's not like that. We haven't failed yet.
Poor Julian. You're in denial that you failed. The core gang members, including Jane, they all got away, remember? The operation was a flop. But hey, you tried your best.
No, don't pat me. I'm fine. The operation wasn't a flop. I mean, not a total flop. We were at least half successful. I guess I should have filled you in right after the operation ended. You know how the mountain lions are really good at hiding, right? We can't root them out because they always manage to slip away in the hollows, making it hard for us to pin down their HQ.
Right. They call themselves lions, but all they do is scamper around like rodents. From the looks of it, I think we should send them a rat to be their leader.
Right! That's exactly it, Jingyi! You've got it all figured out!
I might not have it all figured out, but I'll gladly take the compliments.
Well, actually, the rat idea you just mentioned, that was our plan all along. Maybe we should send them a rat to be their leader?
Huh? Jane Doe, contracted consultant for criminal behavior at Public Security. What? She's one of us?
That's right. Jane's been working with us, and she's our inside agent for this operation. She's the rat we sent in, the real bait. The real purpose behind the whole operation was to put on a show, allowing Jane to gain enough trust to infiltrate the mountain lions' top ranks and learn the secrets of their HQ.
That's a bold move. So in that sense, our operation was a success. And Seth,
I thought he was too straightforward to play such cunning tricks. He really fooled me. I thought they had actually captured him. Huh? Not funny? What's with that look on your face?
Remember when I said the operation was only half a success? Well, Seth, he's that other half. He and the civilians who were caught up in this, they were really captured by the mountain lions.
Who's there? Who do you think? Come on, open up! Huh? But boss said I can only open up if you get the secret knock right. I don't have all day. This your first day on the job or something? Huh?
So, we're in Ballet Twins Hollow?
That's right. First time here, Jane? Makes sense. This transfer station is one of the closest to our base, the Lion's Den. By the rules, we're not supposed to come here without the boss's approval.
Yeah! You need the boss's approval to be here! Oh yeah? And who do you think you are around here?
Maybe I should be asking you that question.
Huh? Boss!
That's Razor, the mountain lion himself.
I made those rules. About the transfer station, the secret knock, all of them. The rules are made to be followed. So why did you break them?
Boss,
We were ambushed by PubSec. They were fast and precise. It all happened suddenly. Things got messy real quick. If we hadn't pulled out fast, some of us would have gotten busted.
Oh.
Yeah, boss. We even snagged an officer as a bonus. Look!
Did you pull this off?
It was Jane.
Boss, Jane came through for us again today. She stole the officers with a smoke bomb, and we were able to get out of there safely.
You bunch of despicable thugs! You have no honor!
It wasn't much of a fight. This idiot tried to play hero for some civilians, like a mouse walking into a trap.
Good work, Jane. When the time's right, we'll see if there's a spot for you as a trusted bodyguard.
Whoa.
Listen up! Those public security clowns are still after us. I'm gonna go find out what they're up to. Lay low here for now. I'll arrange to get you back to the den safely in groups. You got that?
Crystal clear, sir! Long live the Lions!